Well, when was the last time you truly remember having a good night's sleep? Well, there are so many factors that can contribute to the lack of sleep, but statistics show that more than a third of adults are not getting enough rest. And joining us now is clinical neuroscientist Dr. Caroline Leaf. She joins us with a little bit of advice. Dr. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Nishad. Great to be with you. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm one of those people who are, living off of a few hours of sleep. So what are some of the causes that people struggle with when trying to fall asleep?
Well, there's obviously a lot of causes, but there's one main one, and that one main one is often not seen as a main one, and it is your mind, your thought life. Your thought life literally drives your brain and your body. So all your thoughts, all your thinking, that feeling, the choosing, the things going through the day, all of that becomes thoughts, and that's your mind. And your mind is separate from your brain. Your mind drives your brain. So if your mind is all messy and chaotic, that means that your brain, as a result, will be neurophysiologically messy and chaotic. And going into the sleep state, in that messy, chaotic state, will lead to a lot of sleep issues, battling to fall asleep, staying asleep, not sleeping, not getting enough quality sleep.
Are there any other lifestyle changes that you recommend to do what you say, embracing it?
We can go through a quick technique that is a mind management technique. So when you shift this attitude, like I've just said, and then you can also, the other thing is do little mind management exercises. And the best thing is to start this in the day. So the first lifestyle change is in the morning, go through give yourself 10 minutes, such a gift, and go through a quick mind management exercise, which is a system called the neurocycle. It's 5 steps. The first step, very quickly, is you just gather awareness of the dominant thought as you wake up. You basically ask yourself, how does this make me feel? What is this thought? Where do I feel this in my body? How is it shifting my attitude? Just very quick, four sentences, answer them quickly, then go to step 2, reflect on that. Why am I feeling this? Where's this coming from? And then go to a mind storm, step 3, where just think, okay, what else is related to this? Just let your mind wander and see what else pops up. Step 4, you now collate all that information and then say, okay, what can I do about this? And then you get some action steps. What can I do today? Action steps for how I can manage this the next hour, the rest of the day. The other really important one is your mattress.
Now we're in the fall season and the time change has already been upon us. What can we do to improve our quality of sleep?
As you wake up in the morning, the first few seconds that you're waking up, there's a huge vulnerability in your mind-brain-body network because all the chemicals and energy are flowing in the different direction. So it goes in one direction when you're asleep, and as you're waking up, it shifts direction. That's a very vulnerable state. What is my mindset in this moment? Grab it, shift it to something positive, and then jump out of bed or climb out of bed, however energetic you are, and go to the window, open it, stick your head outside. In other words, get that fresh air, first morning light into your eyes, which immediately helps set the circadian rhythm. Those are 2 simple tips that can really help with this time change.
Awesome. Well, you've given us so much great information. If people will have questions or want to learn more, can you tell them where they can find it?
Absolutely. They can go to Certa.com, beautyrest.com, or tuftonneedle.com.
All right. Well, Dr. Caroline, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate the information you shared with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Happy sleeping.